Greetings one and all. Welcome back to my kitchen here today, where I'm going to be making another Fijian dish. And this time it's going to be Rourou, and it's going to be Rourou with tuna fish. Now I have made Rourou before on my channel. I made it with lamb once. Yeah, it turned out really good. So yeah, I've had a bit of a craving for it. Now here in my town in Australia, Queensland, I can only buy this dried Rourou. Rourou, by the way, is taro leaves. Now, this step is only if you can only get the dried taro leaves. What I've got to do first is just boil it for about 10 minutes and then discard that water, and then it's ready to use. If you can get fresh taro leaves, you can go cut this bit, go straight to the recipe. This bag, by the way, is 100 grams, obviously dry. Alrighty guys, let's go on with cooking our Rourou. So next I've actually got one large onion that I've just sort of cut in half and sliced, and the reason I cut it in half is I'm only going to use half of that now, and I'm going to throw that into some oil, because this half I'm going to save and I'm going to put in right near the end. So I'll drop that in, half of it like I say, and about 4 roughly chopped up cloves of garlic. Now the next thing I've got here is I've got a large can of coconut milk, or Lolo as it's called in Fiji. I'm just going to add that whole can. As well as my slightly boiled for 10 minutes and rinsed taro leaves, and that can go in there as well. And because I'm going to be cooking this at this stage for about half an hour to 45 minutes, I'm also just going to add some water to that. I've got about 3/4 of a cup. Now for those who are uninitiated, taro leaves are Rourou is absolutely delicious, but you do have to cook it for a fair while, because otherwise it's got like I don't know, something's in it and it makes your throat really ticklish. And don't let that put you off, because all you got to do is cook it long enough and it hasn't got that quality. But it's well known for it if it's undercooked. So yeah, like I say, we're going to let that simmer. If we need to, I'll add a little bit more water to that. I am going to leave it uncovered, so I'll just keep an eye on it. I guess at this stage too, we can add a good hit of salt. Be generous with the salt. Rourou needs it. We all need a good hit of salt sometimes. A bit salty. Alright, so I'll just get that up to a simmer. I mean, I'll get it to a boil and then down to a simmer. Alrighty guys, so I've been cooking my Rourou there away for a good, now I think I said I'd need to do it for about 45 minutes. I actually had to go longer than that. It was probably more like a fair bit longer, maybe an hour and 20 minutes or so. Basically what you're waiting for is for that low to cook right down, which it has, but also for this these taro leaves to get to the point where they're just, when you sort of stir them around and put a bit of pressure on them, they're actually breaking up, and the structure's broken right down in those leaves, and they've got really soft, and yeah, they're just coming apart really easily. So, like I said, that was about an hour and 20 minutes for me. Now to finish this dish off, like I said, we're going to make it a tuna Rourou. So to do that, in order to do that properly, you do need to go down to your local fish market, like a good fish market. Get there really early in the morning and go and buy the very best fillets of tuna that you can buy. I know they're like probably a few $1,000s a kg, but you know, you really need that to make this dish. Sorry, only joking. What you do need is a can of tuna chunks. These are in spring water. It's a 425 gram can. Just been a smart aleck. And we're going to tip that in. This is what they do in Fiji. This is what they use. So we'll get that in there. I did drain that can. Spread it around in our Rourou. Now I've got a smaller can here, a 270ml can of actually coconut cream. Mine's the light one, but I don't know why I got the light. Actually, the supermarket only had the light one. I'd normally use the full cream. Doesn't matter, whatever you can get. Tip that in. And obviously that's going to make our Rourou really rich and luxurious. Now remember, I saved half my onion. I'm just going to put it in now. And sort of break it apart, the slices. Like so. We'll give that a good stir up. Now that's nearly done. I'm just going to let that, once it gets back up to heat again, down to a sort of simmer again, I'm going to leave it for another, only about 10 minutes or so. Alrighty guys, so I've just served up a plate of my tuna Rourou. Looks really good. Really looking forward to this. As you can see, I've just served it with my cassava, as I already alluded to. I've got a little lemon wedge here, which I'm just going to squeeze on that cassava. I love a bit of lemon on my cassava. It's so yummy. And probably a little bit in my Rourou as well. So I'll just get a little bit of my Rourou on my spoon here. See if we can see it up close. And that's looking pretty good. Let's taste it. Absolutely delicious. So nice. Takes me instantly back to Fiji. Look, I know a lot of my Western friends, Australia, America, England, you might not have ever tried a dish like this, but can I just urge you, just give it a go. You'll try it once and believe me, yeah, there's no going back. And especially if you can get a bit of this cassava to go with it. Like, it is just like the perfect accompaniment. And you just get your Rourou, your fish Rourou, whatever it is, lamb Rourou, get a bit of your get it on there. Try not to spill it everywhere. Yeah, just get it on there like that. Don't know if that'll focus, whatever. Man. Get that into your get that onto your taste buds. Honest to goodness, that's so good. Yeah, anyway, I'm going on about it, but yeah, alright guys, thanks for watching. Thanks to everyone who has subscribed to the channel. Really appreciate it as always. Look, if you haven't subscribed yet, could I just ask that you know, if you watch the videos, you enjoy it, you hit that subscription button. That'd be really help my channel out. There's no obligation to you. Doesn't cost anything or anything like that. Just yeah, it's good for me. And if you don't want to, no worries. I understand. And I will see you all next time.